Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 17 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar, counting down to Christmas, the Christmas special, the Church on Ruby Road, which is airing on Christmas Day. But today's question is this. Imagine Unit offered a job to each companion. Who would do really well and who would be terrible? Bonus, who would be terrible at negotiating salary?
I will dive in with Katarina as being quite terrible in job and salary negotiations.
Can we just assume that all the ones from probably Jamie wouldn't be good? Like anyone from like prior Earth history.
I mean, Jamie
might have
learned
good.
enough.
Steven would be good. He's not prior Earth history, but
Steven would be all right?
because he seems like the kind of man of action type that would fit right in.
I suppose, I don't know. What would he be? I mean, he ended up being a leader of a planet at the end of the spoilers for the Savages when that comes back and you're watching it in full color. So maybe I just think he's like a sergeant.
Sure, yeah.
Or
he wouldn't be in
like
charge
that.
or anything, but he'd
No.
fit in, is what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was a pilot, so maybe he can
That's true,
pilot
actually.
some of their planes or something.
Leela could
You know
train them in the primitive arts. Like how
I think he'd have to like pilot GAWFL, which is the call sign of the unit helicopter that they always rented for a day on Doctor Who.
Oh, what? He's not allowed to pilot G Unit?
nobody should pilot
yeah,
G
there's-
Unit. They're long gone.
G unit. I feel like Ben Jackson isn't like he'd be on the unit
Sure.
frigate, which also they don't have. They never out.
He's
were
a
out at
sailor.
sea.
Well, what was the
Sailor,
Valiant or
Yeah, he could be on the ship, the airship. That's
Oh, there
kinda
you
the
go.
same
Be
thing.
up there on the ship. Yeah. Polly would sadly just be making coffee.
She knows her place.
She just thought
K9 would be their scientific advisor for a while.
K9 would be the scientific advisor.
He would
of the
negotiate a
unit.
very bad salary,
Ooh,
just
ooh,
dog
ooh.
biscuits, which he couldn't eat.
Yeah.
What could Chameleon do?
Sit around and be a useless waste of time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he would be everything. Chameleon would be everything. He's maybe Chameleon's the Vlinks
I was going to say
up
the same
there.
thing. Yeah.
Is the Vlinks
Could,
up
could
there?
he like double for Lethbridge Stewart and like he can go to the boring meetings and she
That's a brilliant idea.
She can go
actually.
out
That's
back for a
genius.
smoke.
Oh yeah, another peace conference in Geneva. Just send Chameleon.
Send the other brigadier. What do you mean?
Send
You know what I
Chameleon.
mean. Wink, wink.
Yeah, the brigadier will be heading their way to Geneva. Just
Turlo would just
Chameleon
end up
there.
killing people, so we don't want him in there.
I wouldn't
He'd
have
be a double
Turlo on
agent. He'd
board.
end up working for the Russians somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, Paulie could be a secretary of sorts, given that's what she kind of did
This
over
is
and above
great.
getting coffee.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's enough women in unit
And then
already.
she'd meet Donna and see how she negotiated a salary and how she's doing much more stuff. And she'd immediately ask for a promotion and get it.
Yeah, I feel like because the way that Donna's negotiation went, like literally doubled her price, and it was like instantly done. So
And she wasn't doing any secretarial work either.
no, Kate is a bad negotiator.
She just really wanted Donna on the payroll.
I really did.
What
yeah.
could Romana do? Romana could be the scientific advisor.
She totally could. Either of them could, yeah.
There's a lot of scientific advisors. Leela obviously is.
No,
like,
she teaches them how to assassinate. She's like, if they need
Oh, yeah.
guerrilla warfare, she's there. She
She's
knows
like-
how to do all that
yeah.
stuff.
She's like the SAS
exactly, yeah.
trainer kind of person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Joe was already unit, so we can't really
Yeah.
include her.
Is it only
Sarah-
classic, or are we going with like new?
Well, I
too?
mean,
Why not?
Well,
That's
basically every. I mean, Martha's already working for unit.
Donna's
Donna's
now, yeah,
negotiated a job for unit.
just a big giant make work project for companions
Mickey,
anyway. So
who's already doing unit.
Mickey has already been unit.
Mhm.
Rose essentially unit because she was like in the
More or
alternate
less, yeah,
universe,
yeah.
basically doing unit stuff. Amy and Rory
Dead.
yeah,
dead. Clara dead, although not. Well, that's all right then.
but you could just zip in for an adventure or two, and with her and me.
I don't know. I feel like they've already done they've already been seconded to unit work. Basically, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Literally, Amy and Rory were.
River
with
Song
Kate Stewart.
wouldn't fit in a unit.
No. What about Nissa?
Well, she could be like their accountant because she's so good with math.
Well, hopefully, from what Adric told her.
I can assure you, Warren, there are many accountants I know who are horrible at math.
Well, whatever Nissa was good at, let's apply that to
Science.
the unit. Science, sure.
Oh. Was it-
I
Tegan
it
should be
wasn't
a pilot.
Sure, she could be a pilot. Nissa would know nothing about telebiogenesis, though, so don't put her in charge of that.
Well,
like
again, Tegan's already been roped in by UNIT anyway.
That's
so-
true.
She's
yeah,
already
good
been
point.
roped in.
And
So is Ace.
Yeah.
Everyone's there. Everyone's on the payroll.
What about Susan as a Gallifreyan? I mean, I said Romana as well earlier, but as a Gallifreyan, would Susan be good
Well,
or
since
bad?
she's in the year 2150, she's in charge of UNIT at that time.
Future UNIT.
She
That's
rebuilds
true.
UNIT.
She's in charge of UNIT that is on Earth that gets
That rises from the
taken
ashes
over
of the
taken
Dalek
over
invasion.
by the Daleks that leads to the Dalek invasion of Earth. It's all kind of timey-wimey. But
Yeah,
it
you didn't
does
see that in
make
the films,
sense.
but they actually wear brigadier hats, the Daleks.
They do. I have seen it. Well, everyone's on the payroll of UNIT already.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I think it's basically the militaristic takeover of Doctor Who. It's been happening in front of us for 60
Disgusting.
years.